The week is great. We have many customers here. The feedback to our products is great, and we are looking very optimistic into the future. This year in Fronius, our motto is innovations, and you can see that on our booth with many new products. All these products are based on our internal vision, which we call 24 hours sun. What do we mean with that? We strongly believe that there can be a future with 100% renewables, and we work very hard to get that done. And of course there needs to be done several steps. First, it's important to understand that there needs to be a paradigm shift from energy production, which is pretty simple, producing energy out of sun, into energy supply. And supply with sun is already a much more difficult issue because you need get electricity out of the sun every minute of the day, every hour, 7 days a week, and so on. We see that there are several steps to reach our goal. First is it's important that communication works better between inverters and grid, between inverters and consumers in the house, in order that we can levelize energy in the community, in the household. The next step would be, of course, we need to think on storage. That's also a focus we have in Fronius. Short-time storage, first step, with our hybrid inverter and the battery storage. And then secondly, we need to think what do we do with the excess energy, if there is still one. And then we strongly believe that hydrogen or the time of hydrogen will come. And we already have a perfect product for that, with where we combine an electrolyzer, meaning we take electrical energy, make hydrogen out of that, and the hydrogen is used then, for example, in winter times to produce electricity again. So an absolute 100% autonomous energy system. We in Fronius, we believe very strongly that a storage system needs to be as flexible as possible. So the way we go is that we design a hybrid inverter, which also works as a standalone equipment, and allowing to integrate a storage maybe later when a larger storage is needed, so we can upgrade things. The inverter works in the beginning as an inverter should, and also has the possibility to give emergency supply of electricity if sun is there. Then I add a battery storage, depending on the energy consumption of the house, maybe 3 kilowatt hours, 6 kilowatt hours or more. And then we can start to improve the self-consumption of the prosumer. Of course, Germany is already took the first step, but we see, for example, we are an Austrian company. There are many questions about energy storage in Austria, although there is no subsidy for that. We see that come January as a European topic. We have questions about that in Italy, even in Eastern Europe. And very interesting, I think, is this topic also for emerging markets. There are places, huge cities, communities, where electricity is principally available, but maybe not so stable. So there are places where maybe to bridge 1 or 2 hours of no supply of electricity, thinking on Mexico, India, South Africa, is a very good place for our product. That's what we believe. As we know, the inverter is the brain of a PV system, and already in the past the inverter knew how much energy the system is producing, how much we feed in, or how much the owner of the system is earning. But there are more challenges coming up, because the inverter should communicate wireless, he should communicate with the grid, with consumers in the house. So yes, definitely there are more things inverter needs to know in the future, and we saw these topics coming during the last years, and that's why we invested heavily in R&D, in extending our R&D team, and the first results are here. We have a complete new product line of residential inverters. Here we are also extending our product line in direction of commercial system, of central inverters, and we have very nice features in communication, wireless communication in all of our new inverters, and all of our products are smart grid ready. Smart grid ready is very important because it gives the security to a customer that whatever comes up in the future from the grid side, we are ready to do something just by a software update which can be played into inverter wirelessly. When we design and develop an inverter, we always design it in that way that the inverter can be serviced out in the field. Because what we do is that we invite our Fronius service partners, and we have more than 2,600 worldwide of service partners. We invite them, they have a training in our facilities, they understand how a service can be done in an inverter out in the field, and that gives a special advantage because the installer, who is the personal contact finally to the owner of the system, can solve a problem in a one-stop strategy because he goes, he sees, okay, there is a problem, here I have the spare part and I repair the inverter. So we don't do this difficult exchange system of sending an inverter back thousands of kilometers and then getting a new one, again thousands of kilometers, 2 drives to a customer. That's much easier with our Fronius service partner program. And besides, it's especially also for the new markets in overseas, in emerging markets, a perfect service program because these are repair markets and not throwaway markets. We are launching currently the Fronius Galvo, which is a small residential inverter from 1.5 to 3 kilowatt. It's coming with WLAN and smart grid ready inside. Perfect for self-consumption, small houses, you reach a very high degree of self-consumption. We're also launching a 3-phase, very small inverter, the smallest in the market, which goes 3-phase from 3 kilowatt to 4.5 kilowatt. And an extension of this inverter range, 3-phase up to 20 kilowatts, will come during the next quarters. We are also going to get a new product on the central inverter side. We already launched the last month the 100 kW inverter, indoor-outdoor, very successful product for commercial areas. And we are also bringing a 250 and 333 kW central inverter, also coming with this nice service program, what means an installer with a training can do the service out in the field and solving a problem directly on the place. The markets, as we know, are performing very differentiated. There are markets which are growing, others are shrinking, you know the European issue. Luckily, we already focused on internationalization very early years ago. We are having 19 subsidiaries worldwide. Our biggest market is USA, so that gives us very good stability in our work as we have overseas markets which are growing very quick and very healthy for us, and they are substituting a little bit of that what the shrinking markets in Europe are doing. So overseas, North America, Latin America are markets we are focusing a lot. We put a lot of focus on intelligence. Inverters need to get more and more intelligent. Better communication to the customers, to the grid. Here we have some very good research topics in our R&D department. Extension of the central inverter could come. That's from the product side. And from the market side, we are a very strong believer that more new markets will arrive, which are still below the radar, but the price of a PV system, the price of a kilowatt hours is there where it needs to be. And so many new markets will understand that self-consumption in new overseas market is a good topic.